This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Like a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Groupers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Washington State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, what a move. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Gets it to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Craig. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The groupers line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the option.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cougar! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, a lot of space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. He'll toss it. There he goes.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning on the Jets. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, groupers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got another 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Searching for the 4th down conversion, Washington State comes to the line. Complete out of the backfield. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Washington State.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot. Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll move the wide receiver. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The give on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the groupers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressive.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it inside the 25. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Washington State going quickly. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the groupers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
They'll give it to the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out in the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David, getting stopped on 4th and goal. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Washington State! And the route is on.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. After the mesh point, pulls it and goes right. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And is sucked out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. He's at, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, groupers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 19 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their... Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Here comes the option. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. Quarterback has to protect himself, gets down with the slide. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Wazoo! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. 1st play of the drive, wants to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And back to the air on second down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're